I'm probably going to make some enemies with this video, but I'm willing. I'm here for it. I'm courageous. Most 3-day potty training methods just don't work. They leave parents burnt out, toddlers confused and withholding and feeling pressured, and the job unfinished. So here's what actually works and what doesn't. Okay, so all the 3-day methods I've heard of rely on sugary bribes and sticker charts. That's number one. I never, ever, ever advocate bribes for potty training because these don't teach potty skills. They teach kids to perform for candy. It's kind of like a parlor trick or like the circus or something like that. Rewards just lose their effect really fast and they create power struggles later. You're basically not teaching them to take themselves, you're teaching them to perform. Rewards also shift our focus from internal mastery to external approval. So do you want your child to be seeking approval from the adults in their life or their peers for the rest of their lives, which is like making them susceptible to peer pressure? Or do you want them to master this internally for themselves, which is really the only place where real change takes place? Going to the bathroom is a very personal process. So it shouldn't be something that is externally rewarded. It's something that we're naturally born able to do. And yes, I teach parents how to potty train a newborn from birth. I did that with all 6 of mine. Oh, by the way, I'm Andrea Olson. I'm an infant potty training and potty training expert. All 6 of mine were out of diapers by 1 because I pottied them from birth. So they never needed bribes or sticker charts. It's just an inherently natural process. So I like to instead build real habits with toddlers. No rewards, just calm consistency, turning the boat around from we used diapers and now we use the toilet. 3-day methods often force the child to sit on schedule. So some people will potty train like this. Maybe you've tried to potty train like this before and it hasn't worked. Listen to me, it's because it doesn't work. Timed sits are just unnatural and they can lead to frustration, especially since the range that I've seen for babies and toddlers and how often they need to go is so vast. You could have a total camel who only goes once every 3 hours. You could have someone who needs to pee every 15 minutes for a while. You could have a bored kid who likes to pee a little bit at a time throughout the day because they have a diaper, and why not? So every child is different, and having them sit on schedule is not really going to work for everybody. They teach the child to resist rather than respond to their own. So they're teaching the child to resist your instruction and leadership on this process that's theirs, rather than teaching them to respond to their own body cues, which is what we want. And certainly I would want to be forced to do anything every 15 minutes ever, and especially our toddlers who are very much, I'll do it myself. So instead, I like to teach the parent to observe and then to physically move the child midstream so that they learn instantly cause and effect. I start to pee, then magically I'm on the potty. Oh, this means this is where the pee needs to go now. The third way that 3-day boot camps don't work is they ignore accidents or they treat them like they're no big deal. Now, I have an entire mini course I just recorded on pee accidents because it's such a big deal to people in our community. They freak out and don't know what to do with it. So 3-day methods just sweep it under the rug. Oops, accidents happen. Let's just normalize peeing on the floor. It's no big deal. It doesn't really teach what to do differently. So if your child is potty trained only when they're naked, they're not potty trained, because that's just as far from learning as peeing in a diaper all day long versus peeing on the floor all day long. There's really no difference. Instead, I like to calmly help the child finish on the potty and show them where pee belongs, like I've said before. This builds the connection through repetition and not through shame. And we do want to acknowledge, yeah, we're not going to pee on the floor, but during my potty training method, which is not a rush process, but it is pretty quick, like it's an average of 7 days or less, which, by the way, I've linked to it in the description. It's called the Tiny Potty Training Book. We do this in about a week without sticker charts or candy. You can grab it at the link. But accidents are needed for my method because every time they start to pee, technically an accident, we're going to move them to the potty. So we rely on them and we need them, and we make it a habit of moving the child so that we don't normalize pee on the floor is okay in our family. The fourth reason that 3-day potty training methods don't work is because they are child-led. I'm all about having potty training be parent-led. And I am into attachment parenting. I'm into Dr. Sears' books. I am into responsive parenting and Montessori and continuum concept and all these things. But when it comes to potty training a toddler, we have basically artificially had them going in a diaper for some time, 2-3 years maybe. They don't really know what to do or when to do it. So if we rely on them to just like, hey, yeah, mom, I'm ready to be out of diapers today, that's pretty random when you think of it, because we're the ones who put them into diapers. We're the ones who need to be saying when we're taking them out of diapers. So 3-day methods often pressure kids to take the lead too soon. They haven't actually followed through and seen where did the child click in their understanding. They've shifted. They're like, oh, I get it now. We're looking for those signs in my method that 3-day methods don't look for. And that pressure can really create resistance and delay. It's not good for anybody. If you had more than one kid, you probably already know this, but toddlers really thrive with clear and calm leadership. They rely on that. They like copy you. So I like to show the parent how to be the guide, and then the toddler follows your consistent example. And even if you don't feel super confident in it, I am known for helping you to feel confident through my process. It's really preparing you, the parent, to do the deed. And when you're consistent, you have your game face on and you're just committed to the process, it works every time. So the 5th reason why it doesn't work is really what I would have lumped together as drama. It's just drama. There's gimmicks, there's guessing, there's bribes, there's coercion and manipulation. It doesn't work because that is not honoring the natural process that going to the bathroom really is. We just want to be clear about it. And all of my readers finish in an average of 7 days or less. So we don't need to rush and make it happen in 3 days or else. And we also don't need to wait for readiness, which most 3-day potty training methods require you to do. Instead, I just encourage you to ditch the fluff. Don't do the extra things. Don't do the drama. Stay home, commit to it, get it done. And it could only take 3 days with my method as well, because of the lack of pressure and force and bribes and fear. It could possibly, and we have a lot of people who potty train in just a couple of days. For more videos like this, go here.